There is nothing wrong with you. If you have ever shopped for jeans or pants and said, I'm just too tall, I'm just shaped weird, my legs are too short, my torso's too long, whatever, it's not you. If you're over 40, if you're over 50, if you're over 60, and you cannot find jeans or pants to fit you, I'm going to share with you my top 4 tips that you need right now before you go try to find your next pair of jeans. Grab a cup of coffee, sit down with me, let's chat. Hi, I'm Dawn from Just Doing My Best. I am so glad that you're here today. I'm 55, and I'm going to assume today, I'm going to make a generalized statement. You'll see why in a minute. I'm going to assume today that you are 56, okay? If you are 66 or older, if you are 46 or younger, don't tune out. This will all make sense, I promise. My number 1 tip for you, if you are going out to find a pair of jeans that fit you, is that no one is making jeans for you. No one. Raise your hand if you've ever shopped at Talbot's or Chico's. If you have, again, for this argument, I'm going to assume that you are 56 years old, okay? Leave me a comment down below. Yes, Talbot's, yes, Chico's, if you've ever shopped at either one of those stores. Their target market are women over 50. So if you're over 50, they're going to assume that you've probably had children. You probably have grandchildren. You're probably in menopause, that you're probably curvy. You probably like things a little bit more modest, not super sexy, not super short skirts. Do you see where I'm going with this? They have a target market, a target audience, and they are assuming that all of the women who shop in their store look like this. Does that make sense? So like I said, I'm 55, menopause came to my house and camped out. Like menopause headed to my house thinking it was just going to be for a short visit, and it packed a lunch and brought a sleeping bag. So like every year is different. Every year my body is different. But these retailers that are making clothes, again, we're going to go back to the Talbot's, Chico's. There is nothing wrong with those stores. But I'm trying to illustrate a point that if I'm 55, if you put me next to every other 55-year-old woman in a 50-mile radius, we don't all look exactly the same. But that is the way they're making clothes. That's the way they're making pants and jeans. So they're not making jeans for you. They're making jeans for all of us, assuming that all of us look and are shaped exactly the same. Let's stick with this point just for another minute, and we're going to go even broader. So if stores like Chico's and Talbot's make fantastic clothes, but they do have a target market, right? Several stores do. But if you think of a even larger retailer, let's go to Walmart and Target. Now they're making clothes for women. That assumes that if you are watching this and you're 43, someone else is watching this and they're 67, that my 43-year-old friend that's watching this and my 67-year-old friend that's watching this and I'm 55, that we are all built exactly the same. Or to take this another step, that I'm 55 and that I'm built the same way as my 16-year-old teenager, right? They are making jeans and pants for all women, okay? So that's the first thing that I want you to know when you go shopping for jeans, that they are not making jeans for you. They're not even making jeans for me. These retailers are making jeans for women. And we don't all look exactly the same. Now, if you're thinking, okay, what do I do with this information? My second tip is know that you are normal. There is nothing wrong with you. You're beautiful exactly the way that you are, exactly the way that God made you. You're not too short, too tall, too this, not enough that. Okay? I do not want you to go shopping thinking to yourself, I cannot find any jeans to fit me because I'm too this or not enough that. It's not you. They're not making jeans for you. There is nothing wrong with you. Here's what you do about it. Tip number 3, know that you are probably going to have to get your jeans or your pants altered. Now, before you get mad at me, I want to make this easier on you. If you're thinking, okay, going to alterations is not going to make my life easier, here's what I want you to think about. If you know there's nothing wrong with you and you know that they're not making jeans for you, then you're probably going to have to get something altered. So here's what I want you to do. Figure out what your budget is. Alterations are probably going to cost you about $30, okay? Do you need 300 pair of jeans? No. Okay. You just need a couple pair, right? Do you have to buy them all at once? No. So find a retailer that you can go online is what I suggest, okay? Because it will just make this process a lot easier. Find a retailer, you can go online and look at the jeans that they offer. Find a style that you love. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. And order several pair in a few different sizes. Think about what your size is, okay? And every retailer is different. Again, they're not making jeans for you and they're not making jeans for me. So every retailer is different. If you think, okay, I really like this style, order 2 or 3 of them in the size that you think you are, maybe the size less, maybe the size more. Try them on in the comfort of your own home, and all you're looking for is a pair of jeans that fits you through the hip and thigh first and then the length. Do not even worry about the waist. If you are like most of us, your hip and thighs, those are the widest area, right? So they're going to have to be wider to get up over your hip and thigh, which means you might have a little bit room in the waist, right? Find a pair of jeans that fit you in the hip and thigh. Find a pair of jeans that the length is good and will go with most every pair of shoes that you're going to wear, and then find someone who can alter the waist for you. Once you find 1, 2, or even 3 pair of jeans or pants that fit you comfortably through the hip and thigh, the length is good, maybe you have to get them shortened a little bit, the waist is good, maybe you have to get it altered a little bit, you send back the rest. You're only looking for 1, 2, maybe 3 pair that fit you really well, that make you feel good, make you feel comfortable, make you feel beautiful, that look good on you, that you are going to enjoy wearing. You send back the rest. So don't think of this as an arduous, laborious process and it's going to be super expensive. You're only looking for a few pair. You're going to send back all of the rest. I hear from a lot of women all the time who tell me, I don't like to order online. Like, that just seems like a big pain in the butt. I'd really like to go in and buy things in person. I also hear from a lot of women who say, oh my gosh, sending things back, that just seems like a big pain. Okay, 2 things. First of all, find a retailer where returns are easy. Nordstrom's makes it super easy. Old Navy makes it super easy. You can order it, try everything on in the comfort of your own home, and then just go back to the store and they'll take everything back just like this. Target does the same things. Chico's, Talbot's, they all do that. You can order it and take it back to the store. Make sure that returns are super easy. Another way to do returns a lot of times is they will just put a sticker in the bag and you can just wrap the bag back up, tape it up, put the sticker on the front, and take it back to the post office or one of those UPS stores, and they'll make it super, super easy for you. The other thing is, once you find a retailer that you go, okay, you know what? I found 2 pair of jeans that I love at Old Navy. Pick the store. It doesn't matter. Once you have tried on 8 pair in the privacy of your own home, and you didn't want to go in and out of the dressing room and send the nice lady out to get you a new pair, whatever, you did all of that in the comfort of your own home. Now you know what retailer you can go back to if you would rather shop in person the next time. Are you ready for my last tip, tip number 4? Okay. First thing though, if you're enjoying this, I hope you'll come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. I am always sharing makeup, fashion, styling ideas. Always. I would love to have you over there, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. Remember, the number 1 tip is no one is making jeans for you. They're making jeans for what they think all women are shaped like. Number 2, there is nothing wrong with you. Since they're not making jeans for you, how do they even know what your pain points are? What's driving you crazy? Because they're not making jeans for you, right? Number 3, you're probably going to have them altered. Once you have them altered, I realize you might be going, ugh, I don't want to get anything altered. I don't want to take one more step. I get that. But once you do it and you find something that fits you well, oh my gosh, you're going to be so happy. My 4th tip for you is, if jeans or pants are your pain point and you just don't love, whether it is your hip, your thighs, your belly, your behind, whatever it is, I want you to look for jeans or pants, the darker the better. I know that styles go in and out. Light wash. I know sometimes in the spring and summer we go for white jeans, but I feel like, as a general rule, I know we're talking about generalities and all women, but if your hips, your thighs, whatever are your pain point, go for the darkest pair of jeans that you can find. The darker they are, a dark, dark denim you can dress it up easier. It will make you look thinner. It will make you look taller. So go for the darkest denim you can find. Do you want 2 bonus tips before you go out and look for your next pair of jeans? Okay. Bonus tip number 1, if your hips or your thighs are your pain point, look for either a straight leg jean or a wide leg jean, and then wear those straight leg jeans or wide leg jeans with a nude shoe or a nude sandal or a nude boot with a little bit of a heel. That will make you look thinner and taller, more statuesque, and you will feel beautiful. I hope all that was helpful. If it was, I would love it if you would like this video, subscribe, and like I said, come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best. God bless you. Go out today and be blessed and do your best.